Fly high, New York Jets fans!
You didn't need to be that loud.
Sorry. Tonight, the MegaMets does something we never thought we'd do. A Jets game call.
This better hope be worth it, because my God, if the Jets screw up the same way the Giants did week 1, I would be so disappointed.
Got that right. Especially when you consider Rodgers is back at 100%. He's got a good O-line this time around.
Mm-hmm.
But let's face it, true or false, Brian Dable, it's not Jones who's the scapegoat for what happened yesterday to the Giants. It's Dable.
It has to be Gable, no one less.
I mean, he's become just as bad as, if not worse, than Joe Judge was in 21-22. What makes Dable worse is that he actually got the Giants to the playoffs in one year. Here where Judge missed out because the Eagles opted to take a dive on the season's final game.
I have no words.
Seriously, why do you basically force people like Jalen Hyatt, Isaiah Simmons, and others to take the shaft, Dable? I mean, this is a do or die year for both you and Jones. If you fuck it up, both your asses are gone.
Mm-hmm.
I asked Michael if he wanted to join, but he only do so if the card on Raw was disappointing. He says it's looking actually good tonight, so he might not show up. Though I did leave him the link.
I understand.
Understandable to me, too. Granted, from here on out, the only wrestling I'll be able to watch starting on October 1st is the CW. Mostly because TNA dropped their membership on YouTube, so now I can't watch Impact tapings.
Well, that sucks.
And I had to cancel my Impact streaming sessions after just 2 fucking weeks. Or 3 fucking weeks.
Ouch.
It's over on my Discord server.
I understood.
A load of horse shit. For the 49ers, some would say this is a make or break year. 2 of the last 4, they've made it to the Super Bowl. But they've dropped the ball because of the incompetency of Kyle Shanahan in the clutch. And of course, though debatably last year, Roger Goodell's a fucking people pleaser and basically placated to the Swifties. Wouldn't be surprised if he did it again this year, would you?
I wouldn't be surprised if he did.
And this is why Roger Goodell needs to go. I mean, I wouldn't be too surprised if after Trump gets sworn in, he investigates the NFL and puts Roger behind bars. I wouldn't blame the Donald if he does that after he's inaugurated. Would you?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Really? They have Snoop Dogg doing the rap tonight? I miss the days of old with the Are You Ready for Some Football tune.
A shame that the guy who made that song was a bit of a dipstick.
And as much as I like Uncle Snoop, he does not fit the bill of being the singer for Monday nights. Know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
I mean, looking at the games we've had this week, shit game for the Giants, complete and utter stomp for the Panthers again, where they got stomped by New Orleans, a nail biter for Kansas, 3 primetime nail biters between Kansas City and Baltimore, which Baltimore lost by a toe. No, I'm not kidding. Last play of the game, it was caught in the end zone, but the receiver's foot was on left toe was on the out of bounds line. Touchback percentage for kicks off this year. better in the opening week. 73% in 23. 64 and 24. I am not a fan of this new setup where there's a landing zone. This just pussifies the game even further than it is.
Didn't they pussify this shit enough already?
Yeah, this is where you want Roger Goodell dead. Because he's making the game into a... If anyone ever remembers that bullshit Compassable episode of South Park from 2011, you know where I'm going with this.
Yes, I do know where you're going with this, honestly.
He's basically turning the game into that.
Yep.
Kicks off. Jets won the flip. They're going to get it. And it's going to go in the end zone. They'll start the 30. Let's see if Aaron Rodgers can do something for more than 1 minute 15 seconds this year. Granted, he has the best touchdown in INT ratio in NFL history. 4.5 touchdowns for every pick. 4-time NFL MVP, Super Bowl 45 MVP, 10-time Pro Bowl selection. Do not get me started with how the Pro Bowl's been pussified into a bunch of bullshit field day events. First and 10 from the 30. Breece Hall in the backfield. Pitch to Hall. He's going to cut to the right. And he'll get about 2, maybe 3. Oh, it was a 4-yard pickup. Pitch to the opposite. Try to go to the middle with Hall, and he's going to get 3. He got 4 on the first run. Of course, I'd like to send the condolences to the family of James Earl Jones. Tragic that he passed away this morning.
I hear you. It is truly a great loss for everyone.
Third and 3. Passed it, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Lazard, and he dropped, and it went through his hands.
No surprise.
What part of my setup does my social worker not comprehend?
I can hear that, you know.
Sorry.
These things happen.
Kicks away, and it's down at the 8-yard line. Ball be on the 8-yard line. Let's see if old quote-unquote Big Cock Brock can do what he's done the last 3 years with the 49ers.
Indeed.
High formation. McCaffrey, 2 others in the back. He's going to hand off to Mason, and he's going to get 1, maybe 2 at the most. Thank God the Midnight Mike Show aren't interfering in tonight's game call. They're a Jet podcast, Jet show that I pop on Tuesdays and Saturdays.
I see.
Seriously, why are offensive coordinators being done away with? I'll never figure out. 2nd and 8.
I have no idea, honestly.
Strong back set. Purdy looks, fires to his left, caught by Kittle, and he's going to be about 2 yards short. Quincy Williams on the stop. Pick up a 6. I mean, at least the Jets' no-fly zone is in some form of effect, but you know what's going to happen now. I mean, McCaffrey's out for the year, so out for a certain length of time. They're going to go empty set. Now they're going to put a man back in the backfield. Change the play at the line. 3rd and 2 from the 16. Snap. Purdy looks. Going to fire it deep. Looking. He was looking for Deebo Samuel. Incomplete. No flag. And the 49ers will punt it. Mitch Wishnowsky getting ready to kick it away to Xavier Gibson, who many called the hero of last year's season opener against Buffalo. Punts away. Pretty good one. Gibson backs up at the 26, makes a cut across the 30, and he gets dropped there by Renato Green. We'll take a timeout. 11:54 to go in the first. No score. To hell with these Disney plans.
Of course.
Yeah, once that free trial's gone, you're going to be charged almost $15 to $20 a month with those combinations.
Which is so stupid.
And again, Fubo will only charge you $49.50 the first month, and then they'll charge you $80 after the free trial. On their default plan, which is disgusting. Did you hear about the AEW controversy?
Yeah, I heard. I mean, what the hell's going on?
I mean, I thought Moxley nearly suffocating Bryan Danielson to death was bad enough.
Mm-hmm.
Last year, this time, Aaron Rodgers tore his Achilles. He was out for the year, and from that moment on, the Jets never recovered.
And I don't think they're ever going to recover. This is like with Brett Favre.
That was last year.
I know.
And the guy who caused it last year with Buffalo is now at San Francisco this year. From the gun, Hall in the backfield, 3 wideouts, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Rodgers flicks it to Hall. The ball is loose, and it's a fumble, and the 49ers recover at the 31. Damn it. Fred Warner with the punch out. Hall didn't see him coming. And whoever number 66 is for the Jets didn't have an... And Tillman didn't fall on the ball quickly enough. And San Francisco's got the ball. Fred Warner, only active linebacker 6 years with 8 or more picks, and 8 forced fumbles or more. Brees Hall's got to be hitting himself in the head for that. First and 10 at the 49er 32. One man in the backfield. And a pick of a 4. Or pick up a 3. Mosley with the takedown. Second 7 from the 29. Purdy looks. He's going to fit. And it's swatted away. That time by Quincy Williams. Third down. At least the Jet defense is holding the line. That's for sure. I mean, I called a couple of 49er games last year. Against the Giants, against the Seahawks with you, and on my own against the Eagles. Third and 7. From the 29 again. Trips formation, it looks like. Gonna throw deep. Way out of line, incomplete. They're gonna set for a field goal. And it would be about a 47-yarder from this distance. It was a bit significant miscommunication. Here's Jake Moody. Last year he had 21 out of 25. His longest was 57. This is going to be from 46. He actually missed one from that distance in week 6 of the season. Snap, hold, kick, it's through. So at least the Jets hold San Francisco to a field goal.
Yep.
10:58 to go in the first. 3-0 San Francisco. Ow. Ow. Ow.
Is everything all right?
Just had to pop a few joints in my hands and neck.
Figures.
I would give to have a portable TV work again. And we are back at Levi's Stadium. And that, I will admit, San Francisco is a shithole city that's turned into a cesspool of crime, but Levi's Stadium is pretty beautiful. Wouldn't you agree? Wouldn't you agree, buddy? Me, partner?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Stephen A. and Skip Bayless's friendship recently soured badly. line of Stephen A's was Phil Jackson's first move as New York Knicks executive was to sign Lamar Odom, who was on crack! I mean, seriously, what kind of numbskull does that?
I don't.
Other than an antiquated dinosaur or who basically sabotages your team out of spite. Kicks away, and it's going to land in the end zone for a touchback again. So 3 drives for the Jets. They all start at the 30. Offensive line additions for the Jets. Olu Fashanu was picked 11th in the draft. Tyron Smith, free agency from Dallas. John Simpson from Baltimore. And Morgan Moses, who was in a trade deal with Baltimore. I do love the Jets went back to their throwback 80s uniforms this year with a bit of a small update. At least they're better than the shit ones the Giants had yesterday. Hand off to Hall, and he's going to get stuffed behind the line. Okay, next week on Monday Night Football, Eagles against Atlanta. Atlanta's got to be embarrassed after losing to Russell Wilson, to Justin Fields, and 6 field goals by Pittsburgh yesterday.
Lose to Pittsburgh. Come on.
Still wish it was a Kenny Pickett-led Pittsburgh. 2nd and 10, single back set. Pitch again. This time there's a hole for Hall, but he's only going to get 2 out of it. Nick Bosa on the stop. Puka Nacua heads to the injured reserve, out 4 games for Los Angeles. That's going to be a bit of a blow to the Rams. Jordan Love out for a month for Green Bay. That's going to be a crippling shot.
Yes, it is.
Because you really expect Malik Willis to carry the team for a month? I don't think so. Third and 8 from the 32-yard line.
Or doubt.
Audible call by Rodgers. We better get that play off. Play clock down to 3. Snap. Fires deep. It's caught by Garrett Wilson.
No surprise.
I'm surprised he changed his number from 17 to 5.
I don't know why.
Pickup of 16 when he landed. So the ball will be on the New York 48. We'll go single back again. This means usually a pitch to Hall, especially when he's that deep in the backfield. He fakes it. Caught by Hall. This time he'll hold on to it. He gets into the 49er territory. Pick up of maybe 3 or 4 at best. 3. So it'll be at the 49. Each. That's a horrible pun.
Yeah, it is.
Garrett Wilson, 7 different quarterbacks, 179 receptions lifetime.
Wow.
But then again, when you have such a revolving carousel with the Jets, what do you expect?
The Jets can never be so goddamn consistent. That's the problem.
Especially under center. Snap, they hand off to Hall, and he's going to be stuck behind the line. 1-yard loss.
That's gonna be a big loss, all right.
Actually, only lost 1 out of that. Oh, actually, he just barely managed to get back. From the gun to the 4 wide out set. Gets the snap off in time. Rodgers fires over the middle. It's caught by Wilson. He's down to the 35. Pick up a 14. 35. Rodgers 4 for 5 with 35 yards in his first game, where he's actually able to make a complete a pass for the small screen to Hall. 35, 30, 25. Brought down to 21. Pick up a 14 again on the screen pass. You see that, Dable? That's how you do a screen pass from the backfield. Have a sturdier O-line to make those holes. Get the pressure on the inside. Rotate the setup. Slide your blockers to the side you want to go to, and then have them create the seam. Idiot. Brees Hall, 27 total yards, 9 on the ground, 18 in the air. I set.
And such unadulterated frustration.
Hand off to Hall, cuts, and down at the 18. So it was a 13-yard pickup, and he'll get 4 on the ground. I've never been a fan of Nathaniel Hackett. I mean, this was the guy that basically ruined Russell Wilson in Denver.
Nathaniel couldn't hack it whatsoever. Lame pun, I know. Well, he's a shit ghost, so it fits.
Shit coordinator to boot. Coordination is decent, but it's just that he didn't have a quarterback last year.
Nope.
2nd and 7 from the 19. Jets in the red zone. From the gun, Rodgers looks. Better get rid of it, Aaron. And he overshoots his target. It was Lazard. He's looking for a flag, but he's not going to get it. Of course, these refs are going to be paid off by the heavy favorite teams. Of course, one of the biggest Achilles heels for the Jets last year was their inability to get in the red zone. One of the worst since the 2002 Chiefs at 32% red zone touchdown percentage.
How do you have a touchdown percentage that low? Seriously.
Bad quarterbacking, incompetent quarterbacks. Rotating carousel of quarterbacks.
Who else?
Rodgers fires, caught by Wilson. He's down to 10. He gets the first down after a pick of a 9. Devondre Campbell on the hit, but not before the Jets get another first down. Rodgers doing pretty good when he has a competent line in front of him to safeguard him. 1st and 10 from the 10. Swing pass to Wilson. 10, 5. And he's brought down at the 3. Gain of 7. I mean, nice block by Ty Conklin. From the 2.5, Wilson now on the sideline to catch his breath. Single back set. This usually means a handoff to Hall. It is. He's going to make a cut up the gut. He's in. Touchdown Jets. Let's go. Fly high, Jets fans. 12 plays, 75 yards, 7 minutes, and 7 seconds. And the first running touchdown of the year for Brees Lightning Hall. Let's go, Jets. Come on. Imagine the whole division winning their first game this year. Snap, hold, kick is good for Greg the Line Zerline. Aaron Rodgers, 6 out of 6 on that drive. 3 completions to Wilson, and the Jets get in front 7-3 with 3:51 left in the quarter. Did we really need a sequel to the Joaquin Phoenix Joker movie?
I find it unnecessary.
And no matter how you try to paint it, there is no way you can make the relationship between the Joker and Harley Quinn healthy. It's toxic to the core.
Yeah, it is.
There is no need for a sequel film to the first Joker. There's just no need for it.
There isn't any need for it.
Not the bees. Not the bees. 911, B-NATO is coming.
Is this really necessary? Free says, poor Aaron Rodgers. His team sucks.
Who said that?
Urinating tree, slasher.
Oh, what an a-hole. I mean, to be fair, when you consider what he had to deal with last year, kicks away and they're going to kneel it back to the end zone, so the Niners will start their third. But, Tree, if you haven't noticed, Jets got on the board and they're ahead. When it shows that he has a competent line guard protecting him, Rodgers can be a good quarterback even in the twilight of his career. Though don't get me wrong, folks, I do believe this is the last hurrah for Aaron Rodgers. 79 yards to 11, so the Jet defense is at least holding its line. But let's face it, last couple of years the Jet defense has proven its validity, for better or worse. But then again, that's what happens when you have a coach who's more defensive-minded. Handoff, and Jordan Mason gets 4 on a run to the left. He's brought down by Thomas Adams and DJ Reed. Yeesh. And with no McCaffrey, this may be the best chance the Jets have to win this game. 2nd and 6. Handoff to Williams. Oh, he's got a hole, and he gets about 12. 13, pick to the 47. He found a hole right up the middle and cut into it. First and 10 from the 47 now. Shotgun formation. Single back set again. Debo gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, I think. Maybe 6. Jordan Mason was an undrafted free agent signed in 2022 out of Georgia Tech. This is his first career start. He's had 4 career rushing touchdowns. He had 3 of them last year. For those wondering what school he went to, it was Georgia Tech. So we got 5. It's on the 48 of the Jets. Under Shanahan, they've had 5,930 rushing yards and 39 rushing touchdowns out of San Francisco. This looks like a pass setup, maybe. And it is. Purdy's looking, gonna fire. It's dropped by Ayuk. And it's the Sauce who smothers him. And by swatting it down. Oh wait, that's Debo he was throwing it to, and he swatted it out. No, that's Ayuk. That's Ayuk. Smart swat by the Sauce. Sauce Gardner, 3rd defensive player, named to the first All-Pro team in his first 2 seasons. Jets going blitz here. Empty back, 1 back in the backfield. Purdy looks. Back steps, fires, caught. It's Ayuk at the 35 of the Jets, pick up a 12. Or 13. Oh, there should have been a bit of a face mask call there. Arrogant with what he did to just get in position for that ball against Tony Adams. That's the first one for the 49ers. 1st and 10 from the 34.5. 2-back set. Hand off to Mace. No, it's a fake to Mace. It's play action. We got a flag. There could be a hold against San Francisco. And and Brock slides down. But let's see what the penalty is. It's probably going against San Fran. What is it, illegal shift or a hold? Come on, dude. What's the call? Okay, it's an illegal shift, so the Niners will lose 5. Or not. The Jets are going to decline the penalty. It'll be 2nd down since Purdy slid down the scrimmage line, so they lost nothing. I would have taken the penalty, but whatever. But then again, I'm not Robert Saleh. I formation. 2nd and 10. It's going to be a run to Mason, I believe. Pitch to. He's going to go left. Nice cut. And he gets 7 out of it. Maybe 8. 3rd and 2 coming up, and I think that's going to be the last. Uh-oh. We got a jet, Gimpin. Oh, that was 5 yards. End of 1, 7-3 Jets. But the 49ers are threatening. 2. Jets up 7-3. At least the Jets were able to hold a lead for the length of the quarter they were able to do it for instead of most of the Giants. Anyway, 3rd and 5 from the 29-yard line. Double reverse. And they tackle him 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage on a reverse that just fell apart. Did the Jets on San Francisco. Once again, the Niners will have to settle for a field goal based on where Samuel got tripped up, or whoever this was, as Quinn Williams disrupted the play. I mean, I really thought he was going to get away for a minute, but he didn't. Loss of 3, so this will be about a 50-yarder. 51. This should be within Moody's range, especially with the wind blowing out to the left to right instead of right to left. Snap, hold, kick, and he got it. And it's now 7-6. Once again, the Jet line holds. Holds San Francisco to a field goal. Though they had me a little spooked with how San Francisco was driving on that. Know what I mean, partner?
Yeah.
Okay, Reds got themselves a little insurance against Atlanta. The Wild Robot. This one is odd for a film, don't you think?
I agree.
I mean, yeah, it's a DreamWorks film, but still, it's just an odd one.
It's actually based off a book.
Let me see who wrote it. Based on the book of the series of the same name written by Peter Brown. Who's also written The Curious Garden, Children Make Terrible Pets, and Creepy Carrots. What weird names for book titles. He's also the writer and illustrator of Flight of the Dodo, 2006 Chowder, The Fabulous Bouncing Chowder. Wait a minute. Was this the guy who inspired the Chowder cartoon?
I don't know.
Rada if he was. You will be my friend, Mr. Tiger Goes Wild. My teacher is a monster. No, I'm not. Wild Robot escapes. Fred gets dressed. Wild Robot protects. Interesting. Jets now going right to left. Gibson will return it from the landing zone, 10, 15, 20, and he'll be forced out at the 29. As I mentioned last year, Gibson was the guy who was the hero, getting the overtime punt return for a touchdown last year. This has been the game plan so far for the Jets. Get Garrett Wilson open. Been on the mid-slants, 3rd and 7. Been slanting pseudo-sluggos up the middle. It was a 3rd and 7 throw. But I think that the 49ers are going to be ready for that this time. They're not going to give up 46 yards. 1st and 10 on the air. 1st and 10 with the 30. Hall in the backfield. faking the handoff. Favre's going to throw a bomb, and he way overshoots it. Incomplete.
Yikes.
Garrett Wilson just stopped on the route, and I don't think he even knew that Rodgers was going to throw one that deep. Second and 10. Hall in the backfield. 4 wideouts. Ball on the 30 again for the Jets. Pitch to Hall. Plows up the middle, and he's going to get 6. Travarius Ward with the stop. Rays had to have everything go their way. 3rd and 4. Rodgers. We got a flag, but we got a sack, but we got a flag, and at least Rodgers didn't go down the way he normally did. Now, if this is against the Jets, the Niners are going to decline it. And it is. It was a hold on 77 on Smith. The 49ers decline it, so the Jets will have to get rid of it. Nick Bosa just plowed right through Smith on the left side. On the right side. So it's a 6-yard sack. Jets will have to punt from where they started. Morsett's kick is away. It's not a good one. Counting with the catch, it'll be brought down to 33 after picking it up at the 21 or so. So, 40, 53, 49-yard punt, 12-yard return. What are you watching, by the way?
Master Duel stuff. I just get myself bored out of it sometimes.
Understandable.
Yes, it is.
By the way, I screwed up with Fighting Spirit Unleashed. It's not going to be in Las Vegas. It's going to be in Boston in November.
Of course it is in Boston.
I don't know why, though.
I don't know either.
It looks like there will be no grand ship event from NOAA this year because this whole week they're doing a tour of the British Isles in working relationship with Progress. One more pitch. One more. Well, compared to last year for Aaron Rodgers, it's a step up. He managed to last longer than 75 seconds. I mean, this year he's lasted 17 minutes and 17 seconds. There's 49er running back coach Robert Turner Jr. Interesting. 1st and 10 from the 34. Mason in the backfield. Faking the handoff. It's a play action. Purdy's going to bolt. He's over the 35, 40, dives, and gets the first down at the 46. At the 45. First down, San Francisco. I mean, he had them fooled. Fake the handoff to Mason, had the whole line going one way. He finds the open hole and dives for the first down. Smart move by Purdy, and I hate to admit that. Wouldn't you? Oh, they only gave him 11.
Yeah.
Off to number 1, and he's going to be forced out at midfield. Pick up a 7. Oh, they only gave him 6, so he stepped out the 49, I guess. Yes. 2nd and 4 from the 49. Handoff to Mason. He gets free and he gets 5. Well, at least the Braves lost tonight.
Yeah.
So I'll find some sauce in that if the Mets lose. But it's not much. 1st and 10. Pitch to Mason again. He's going to go to the right. And he's going to get 6. Should not brought Budo in. Handoff to Mason again. He gets free, makes a cut, and he's going to get 9 for another first down. Now the 49ers are doing what they need to do to this defense. Gash them. I'm on the ground. Gash the Jet defense on the ground. No CMC due to a calf injury. I don't know how long Christian's going to be out. CMC's going to be out for San Francisco, but at least the Niners are showing adaptability. Single back set. 1st and 10 from the 30. And from the Jet 30. Pitch to Mason again. He gets free, and he gets 13. Damn it. But we got a flag. This could be coming back. And it is a hold. That's going to bring the ball back to the 40. It's on Colton McKinns of San Francisco. I'm going to kill you, Buto. You are fucking dead because of your bad gambling pitching. Why are you constantly paying me out? Oh,
And it looks like starting October 7th, Raw is going to be 2 hours through the end of the year.
They're cutting it. They're cutting it down. They're cutting it down?
Yeah, to 2 hours.
He could change the pace.
This is according to Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful.com.
I can say it's about time. 3 hours is just too bloated, and you stretch the card too thin.
Yeah, having 2 hours is a lot better, in my opinion.
Yet they're trying to push SmackDown to 3 for one reason or another.
Well, and why would that be that way in 3 hours? It should be 2.
All the plays for the 49ers have been on the ground. I don't know why they haven't gone air game yet. Shotgun. Purdy finally going to pass it. And it bounced up in the air and hit the ground. Incomplete. Second down. DJ Reed on the breakup. And of course, Mendoza gambles again, putting in a pitcher in the wrong spot in the wrong time. And the Jays take a 2-1 lead over the Mets. Second and 19. Purdy's going to fire over the middle. It's caught by Debo, and he's going to get 21. No, that's Jennings, excuse me. And of course, the Mets don't have any damn plate discipline tonight. They've only gotten one hit, and I'm ready to strangle Mendoza for his gambling habit. Know what I mean?
Yep.
Which has been my main beef with the Mets. They're run by a guy who's a compulsive bullpen gambler.
Compulsive is an understatement.
In any case, first and 10 from the 17 for the 49ers. They've got Mason in the backfield. Hands off. 15, 10, 5, he's in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Hold it. Flag thrown. This could be coming back. Let's see what the call is. It's a hold. That's coming back. Never mind. But call is on Debo Samuel. Puts the ball back on the Jet 27. Oh, they just put it back on the 16 based on the spot because it was in the red zone. That's a stupid-ass rule. First and 8. Slant to Debo. And he's going to get 4 and another flag. Let's see who it's on this time. This could be a defensive hold. Probably against DJ Reed based on who the camera panned to when the call was made. No, it's OPI on Kyle Juszczyk. And these flags are killing San Francisco's drive. That's another 10 yards pushed back. So instead of first and 8 at the 16, it'll be first and 18 at the 26. Never mind. They picked it up. It was a backward pass, not a forward one. Piece of garbage. So it was a pickup at 2. Ball's just outside on the 14. That's a BS call, don't you think? It's not funny, Jose.
Sorry, I was watching something that's just got me laughing.
They're going to give it to Mason, who's been gashing the Jet defense. He does so again, and he's going to get a first down at the 2. Pickup of 11.
Well, this is going to be interesting.
Hey, at least it's a step up from the Giant game. Isn't it? But not much of one. Jordan Mason, 10 carries, 67 yards, and you know that the Jets are missing Shane Mosley in that secondary. I mean, in that run block. First and goal from the 2. You know they're going to give it to Mason again. No, it's a handoff to Debo. End around, and he's in. Touchdown 49ers. Twelve plays, 67 yards, 5 minutes and 49 seconds. And it's good. 49ers up 6. And Debo atones by pouring it in himself for the touchdown. 6:40 to go in the 54 to go in the half. 13-7, San Francisco. Better wake up soon, A-Raj. Come on, Wink. Whack it. Or take a walk.
What's going on now?
Oh, I'm keeping tabs on the Met Blue Jay game.
Oh, yeah. And also the 49ers scored a touchdown. Let's see how this rest of this game's going to play out. Either really good or really bad.
Well, either way, it's better than the Giant game.
That Giant game was embarrassing. As if I'm told now you got short enough. It was just embarrassing.
And why do you think a lot of people want Brian Dable's neck in a noose? Jones is the scapegoat that the fans are misdirecting their anger at.
Yeah.
I mean, true. Was Jones the guy we wanted? No. He was Gettleman's boy.
Mm-hmm.
Did Dable work him into a one-year wonder? Yes, but now he's knocking him back down with this constricted playbook. Look to satiate an ego trip. If we get a new coach in 25-26, it better not be another fucking holdover from the Belichick regime. Because we all know how that bullshit tree is rotted and bore a lot of ripe fruit. I mean, the only guy that's bore any fruit in his tenure, for better or worse, has been Dan Campbell. Know what I mean? He's taken Detroit from out of the gutter to the front to nearly getting them to the land of milk and honey. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Kick goes into the end zone. Touchback. Okay, Mosley's out of the medical tent, which is good, but what's the diagnosis for the 10-year vet? One of 3 guys with 150 tackles each of the last 10 seasons. This is jet drive number 5. And this is the 4th that has started the 30 for the Jets. He's got Hall in the backfield. Hand off to Hall. He finds a seam, but he gets tripped up after a pick of a 3. Javon Hargrave wrapped him up at the legs. Hall has not been getting much on the ground when compared to Mason. But then again, the 49ers are prepped for Breece Hall, where the Jets are not for George Mason. They were playing their game plan for McCaffrey had it not been for the calf strain. There's D-line coordinator Chris Kokurik, I don't know how to pronounce that. Second, 7 from the 33. Pitch to Hall to the opposite direction. And he gets tripped up after a pickup of 2. Can we stop giving it to Hall? They're expecting it, damn it. No wonder your name tree calls Nathaniel Hackett a hack.
He couldn't hack it whatsoever. Yes, lame pun, I know, but he was a good coach, so God fed.
I mean, I get it. He's one of Aaron Rodgers' boys. A guy that Rodgers knows how to mesh with. But with this setup, I'm not sure. 3rd and 5 from the 35-yard line. Snap. We got a flag. Rodgers gets away. Question is it offside on the Jets or is it offside on the Niners? Rodgers is pointing neutral zone infraction on San Francisco. If that's the case, let's see. It's an illegal formation on the Jets. Penalty's called off, and they're going to have to punt it away again. Yada daze. It's on Simpson. He twitched. Morstead out to kick again. Out to punt it away again. Nearly gets blocked on that punt, but it's a good one. And Cowan has to step out at the 12. Come on, Mark. Just whack it. Just get some wood on it. Get some damn wood, buddy.
So they're actually going to release iOS 18. You cannot be serious.
I bet that's the one's going to block off a lot of the social media platforms.
Like what?
Twitter, Truth Social, Rumble, BitChute,
I use
Odyssey.
Twitter. Why are they going to block that?
Because it's not run by the deep state anymore.
Yes.
Yankees just took the lead over Kansas City. Austin Judge just hit a game-tying single, then Austin Wells followed up with a 3-run bomb. It's 7-4 in the 7th. Poor Case Keenum. Next Monday, Falcons and Eagles. Like, I care for that one. Let's look. I mean, Jordan Mason has been basically a machete through that Jet defense. And it's been the ground attack, not the air game, that's been crippling from the 49ers, has been crippling the Jets. 5:18 left in the half. 49ers will set up shop deep in their own territory at their own 13-yard line. 1st and 10. Mason on the sidelines. Or 12, I should say. It's Samuel in the backfield. C.J. Mosley back in. Purdy looking to throw. He may have no choice. Caught by Kittle, and he's going to get 25 out of it as he's pushed out of bounds. Can't leave Kittle that wide open. Okay, the Mets tied it. They're on a wild pitch. That's good, at least. But seriously, first and 10 from the 38. It was a 26-yard pickup. And he hands off to Samuel, who's going left. And he gets stuffed, just barely able to make it back to the line. Quincy Williams on the stop. No gain. Christian McCaffrey inactive tonight. Most scrimmage yards and touchdowns in NFL history since joining San Francisco at the trade deadline in 2022 when he got shipped out by Carolina. This is only the second game, believe it or not, he's missed with San Francisco. And he was last year's Associated Press Offensive Player of the Year. David Tepper was an idiot letting him go, but I understand why McCaffrey wanted out. He was getting bludgeoned with a bad O-line in front of him to guard him. Mason makes a cut, and he's going to get 7. Yeah, CMC's a jack of all trades running back. Wouldn't you agree, partner?
Yeah.
It's a shame he's not playing tonight for the Niners. But then again, Jordan Mason has been a pretty good compensatory running back so far. 74 yards and 11 runs. And they're going to keep him in for a 3rd and 3. Makes sense, considering that the Jets haven't found a way to stop him. Shotgun. Purdy looks. Fires. Mason makes the catch, and he's going to get a pickup of 5 be brought down at midfield. Quincy Williams on a stop, but too little, too late. If he had aimed a little higher, he could have swatted that ball out of his hands, but as a trade-off, he could have ended up getting a pat DPI call on him. 49ers have scored on 3 straight drives after punting it away. Have scored on all 3 consecutive drives, looking for 4 as we get near the warning. Faking the handoff. Purdy's going to fire it. It's caught by Samuel, but he's only going to get 1, maybe 2 out of that catch. Based on forward momentum, I say he only gets 2, and we go to the warning. 2 minutes left. Ball on the 48 of the Jets. Oh, 3. Screw you, Joe Buck. It looked like 2 from my eyes. And we go to the warning. 13-7 San Francisco. The Mets are not getting those 2. Got the lead back, but not the way I wanted them to. Half bad pitches by the reliever. Drew McIntyre and Batista in a movie, side by side. Is it a sign of the apocalypse that WWE Reject and the current WWE star are doing a movie together, Jose?
Not sure.
And again, we know what's next on Drew's docket. October 5th, Atlanta, Bad Blood, in versus Punk, Hell in a Cell. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll ask Michael if they made the announcement it's going to be Punk versus Drew in the Bad Blood main event. my skin's dying all because you're under it. I'm done lying to myself. All this for all the wondering, believing man is making me weak. I'll fade away and classify myself as obsolete. Yeah, why is the sauce man out? 2nd and 7 from the 47 of the Jets. Debo gets 2, maybe 3. He gets 4 out of that run. Yeah, he at least cut down the fat, but I'm not sure if Debo had some muscle this year. If he did, that's going to lead to a massive trade-off since muscle weighs more than fat. Does it not?
Yeah, true.
3rd and 3 from the 43 and a half. Gun formation. Single back gun. And it's Druzek in the backfield. Kill changes direction. This means it's an air play. Is it going to go to Kittle? Is it going to go to Hayuk? And Shanahan's going to burn a timeout. It's going to be a 32nd. I can understand why. 73 seconds left in the half. When is Sauce coming back in? Oh, I see what happened. It looks like Sauce got hit in the head by... He got inadvertently kicked in the head when he tackled Debo on one of the last handful of... on the last drive.
That's gotta suck.
So it seems like it could be concussion protocol.
Of course it's gotta be concussions.
Oh, there's no medical issue? Then put him back in the field, damn it!
I don't know if it's even worth it.
3rd and 3 from the 33-yard line. Purdy from the gun. He's going to fire. Caught by Debo. He's over the 30, and he's going to get it down to the 24. 15-yard pickup. Okay, it was to the 20. Oh, it was on the 40. Oh, 28. Purdy this drive has not missed. 14 seconds left on the game clock. 9 on the play clock. From the 32, from the 27. Snap. Purdy's going to look. Caught by Kittle. First down at the 13. So if you're Kyle Shanahan, do you kick the field goal or do you try to drive it into the end zone? What do you do in this situation, Jose?
I drive it to the end zone.
Well, to me, that's a heads or tails decision. On the one hand, yeah, you get more points either way, but on the other hand, you're getting the ball back, so it kind of defeats the to start the second half, so it kind of defeats the purpose, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Jawan Jennings, let's look at Super Bowl 58, where he actually threw a pass to CMC to start the Super Bowl, but of course it didn't matter in the end because once again, 49ers took their foot off the throat, which led to overtime and the Chiefs getting the W. From the 13, 1st and 10, 24 seconds left in the half. Snap to Samuel, but he's dropped a yard short of the line, and they're going to... Quinn Williams with the stop, and the 49ers are going to burn their final timeout. So now, if they get stopped, or they don't get in the end zone to run get the end zone, they're going to have to go for a field goal.
Why do I feel like I'm about to be sleeping right now?
Second and 10 from the 12. They got back from the 13. They got back to the line. It's a BS call. Purdy looks. He's going to fire for the end zone. And Ayuk couldn't make the catch. It hit the ground. Incomplete. That went right through his hands. Hit him in the hands, and then it slid out and hit the ground. And normally Ayuk would be capable of making that catch. Third and 10, 13 seconds left on the clock, and we got... And Salah is going to call a timeout. I don't even know why. But the Jets would kill to have Hassan Reddick on that line. But Hassan is being a baby back little bitch, isn't he?
Yep.
Brandon Ayuk signed a 4-year, $120 million contract extension. 76 of that money guaranteed just the week before the season started. After various scuttlebutts saying he was going to Pittsburgh. Third and 10 from the 13-yard line. Brock looks, fires. Nobody there. They'll have to go for a field goal. Yeah, there was nobody there. I mean, I get he was looking for Ayuk. This one from 31. 8 seconds left in the half. And given Jake Moody's boot, I'm pretty sure it's going to go through. Snap, and it does. Niners up 9. Oh boy, that's a horrible pun. Isn't it? That was a horrible pun, wasn't it? Niners up 9. Screw you, paying the Nationwide Insurance Company. At least we can find solace that the Yankees are up on Kansas City, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
And that Baltimore is losing to Boston. It's 8-3 in that game. Yards in the second quarter alone. You want to know what the total was?
I'm listening.
158-5 in favor of San Francisco.
Oh, boy.
And that was in the second quarter alone. In the first, it was 79-42 in favor of the Jets. And the Jets are just going to kneel it, I'm pretty sure. We're going to go to half, 16-7, 49ers. Do you think the reason we hardly get anyone in here is because I'm too overly serious on these calls? Yep, it's the knee formation. And it's halftime. First half's over with the score San Francisco 16, the New York Jets 7. Again, compared to the Giant game yesterday, this is a bit of a step up, is it not? again, if there's one team that's been to Aaron Rodgers, what kryptonite is to Superman, it's been San Francisco the last handful of years. Shanahan, 53 and 14 when he's leading at the half as the Niner head coach. That's a scary stat, is it not?
Yeah.
And this is his 68th game under the cap as the Niner coach. And running down the team stats, here what we got. Come on, you son of a... There we go. 49ers held the ball for 18 minutes and 16 seconds to the Jets 11:44. 12-5 in first downs in favor of the 49ers. 6-1 on the ground, 49ers. 6-4 in the air, 49ers. Jets 3-6 on third down to the Niners 3-7. Total net yards 210-83 in favor of the 49ers. 37-23 plays in favor of the 49ers. 5.7 yards to 3.6 a play in favor of the 49ers. 104-24 on the ground in favor of the 49ers. 106-59 in the air in favor of the 49ers. 5 yards loss on a sack against the Jets. 1 sack for nowhere on the 49ers. The 49ers have committed 2 10-yarder penalties. Jets have been squeaky clean, but the Jets do have a fumbled loss. Punt average, 3 punts for 53.3 yards for the Jets to 1 punt for 58 for the 49ers. Return yards, 31-15 in favor of the Jets. 1 for 27 yards on the kickoff. 1 for 4 yards on the punt for the punt. And 2 for 15 for the 49ers. Kicking, 1 for 1 and 4 for 4. Extra points and field goals, respectively, in favor of the 49ers. Red zone efficiency, 1 for 1. Touchdowns for the Jets to 1 for 2 in favor of the 49ers. Goal to go, 1 for 1 in favor of the 49ers. Jets didn't have it go that far back. Jets better wake the hell up in this. And the Guardians are throwing a perfect game against the White Sox. Like, that's not difficult to do this season with how much of a shit heap the White Sox have been. You know what their record is coming in tonight?
Yeah.
33 and 111. 33 and 111. They're on pace for eclipsing the 62 Mets for the worst record in baseball of all time. For a single year. No joke. If they lose at least 10 more games, they've got the record. Can you believe that? Can you, partner?
Mm.
Okay, Edwin, it's up to you. I think I've had a lot of bad mojo the last few days. I mean, last week I had to get 2 ingrown toenails taken out of my left foot. And you know how painful that is, right, Jose?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, McCaffrey's out with a combo of both a calf and Achilles issue. That's even worse than I thought it would be.
There's joy. Hyundai, there's joy in every journey. Right now, get 1.99% APR for 60 months on the Hyundai Tucson or Tucson Hybrid. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offers end September 30th. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Okay, Noche UFC. I did not get this whole spirit shape thingy. UFC 306, Saturday on ESPN. In their last 8 season openers, Jets have lost 6 of their last 8. In their last 13, San Francisco has won 9 of them, and 3 out of 7 under Kyle Shanahan. Now, if you excuse me, I got a pantry moth to swat. Yeah, Houston's indeed holding. Beware the Strouds. Which is terrifying when you think about it. I mean, seriously, you've seen those Tom Grossi parodies where, as the Texans stand in, he's the they rename themselves the Strouds. They're in on the hype on CJ Stroud, and fully justified to boot. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah, this game was a near embarrassment for Buffalo. How do you almost lose to Arizona of all teams? How much do we know that? And then there's Caleb Williams, who performs, but the defense and special teams bail the Bears out. Bail out the Bears. I mean, Jalen Daniels, he did good for Washington despite the defeat, from what I understood. But he just got baked by Baker. Bo Nix became Bo Picks, as Gino just managed to edge him out. 26-20 Seahawks. This is a game that was the upset of the week. The Cincinnati Shocker. How did the Bengals lose to the Patriots? Jim Harbaugh in his coaching debut with the Chargers, they blitzed through the Raiders. Carolina got routed early. I sat through it, and I'm embarrassed to have ever moved down here. 47-10. And then, oh God, do not do this to me, Berman. Do not do this to me. He's showing the Viking Giant highlights. Fuck you, Chris Berman. Fuck you. Just get one more. Mets win. We're back in the third wild card spot by a 3-2 score over Toronto. BRB.
Right.
Shadows of these two came along the following year. I actually wanted to play it after seeing some of the positive reviews. I kept seeing the word "improved" applied to pretty much everything. So when I finally sat down to play it, I was really looking forward to it. Unfortunately for me, this was still a full-on mystery of a game. Once again, you were dropped into it with this kind of trial and error simply does not appeal to me in this type of game idea and bring it closer to the original.
Let's see.
Our first game came as an absolute shock and Chief AI
Okay, Mets are now a game and a half behind San Diego, a game behind Arizona, full game ahead of Atlanta for now. That's because the other two had a day off today.
been the primary focus of development. They certainly spent very little time on how it played. The flow is all most of the rules knocking it down, cutting out more back and forth battles. Gets away from serving. Here comes Alvarez. Not in time. Minimum that makes most fighters look complicated by comparison. What you are left with is a game that's responsible like you. Left a generation of Genesis and Mega Drive owners wondering why they got the short end of the stick.
I'm going to be blunt. The Mets winning tonight was not a game they deserved to win. They won, but it was horribly sloppy. 3-2, and they got the lead back on a wild pitch and then a pass ball with first with the bases loaded and then runners on the corners. Motherfucking fly. I don't think I got him. Let's look at the first half highlights presented by Target. Jets drew first quick blood early, following giving up a field goal. However, they've given up, and then Deebo Samuel drove it in, and it put the 49ers in front.
So true.
Sonic playthrough?
No, I'm just watching something else entirely.
Oh. Like I said, 49ers will start with the ball for the second half. Samuel in the end zone, ready to get it if need be. The Jets are gonna need to step up on defense. Who is this Alvarez kid? The Mets back in the end zone and a touchback. Oh, so this is the guy that Mets got as interior reinforcement after McNeil went down to a wrist injury. Okay. The guy hasn't played since 22 with the Dodgers? Let's see. Okay, Red Sox signed him last year to a minor league contract. He was in Worcester. Invited to non-roster in spring training. Then he got signed to the Syracuse Mets yesterday and traded by Boston to the Mets. Hand off to Mason. He's not getting anywhere this time. Jermaine Johnson cut him off. No gain. It was a White Sox farmhand. Okay. Second and 10. Ball still in the 30. Purdy looking back, going back to pass. He's looking. Gets rid of it to Debo. Nice cut, and he's going to get the first down. Had him in the backfield and couldn't get him. From the 41 after a pickup of 11. Samuel, 52 total scrimmage yards, 7 rushes for 23, 4 catches for 29, and a touchdown on the ground. That's caught by Kittle, and he gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The Jets are as bad as they've been on prime time the last handful of years. Maybe next year they should beg them not to be put on prime time. Hand off to Mason, and he's barely going to get one out of that run. C.J. Mosley on the stop, chasing him out of bounds, and we've got some arguments between Jennings and Reed.
Mm-hmm.
From the 47 of San Francisco. They get the snap off. Quick pass caught by Jennings. He's got the first, the pickup of 4, maybe 5. And Jennings is limping.
As it turns out, it's Seymour Lee from the League Seagull of America had any quality control over the project to make sure it was a winner. What we ended up with was a choppy, ugly, desolate, that played as bad as it was. Soak up what you were looking at.
Ooh, landed right on the right leg. That's gotta hurt.
That hurt badly. Yeah, my God.
Regardless, it's a 4-yard pickup. Puts the ball it's a 5-yard pickup. Puts the ball in the New York 48. They hand off to Mason. And this time the Jet defense is ready. He only gets 1, maybe 2 at the most. Ayuk is heading, and Jennings is heading for the med tent. Yeah, and Carter landed right on it. Ouch. Two-yard pickup. Mason in the backfield. Trip formation to the left. Purdy gonna fire it. It's caught by Kittle, or Jerzik, excuse me, and he's gonna get 8. He's gonna get 6. Use check, excuse me. I didn't know how to pronounce it, I didn't know how to pronounce it, Buck, so sue me. Either these refs are paid off, or they just love being a bunch of people pleasers to the top dogs. Maybe both. Wouldn't you agree? 3rd and 2. Handoff to Mason. He's going to get the first down. And a pickup of 9. 8. First and 10 for the Niners at the 32. They've been really driving Mason up the gut. And we got a flag, probably a false start on the Niners. And it is. And it's McKinnon's again, their offensive lineman. Pushes the ball back to the 37 of the Jets, which would still be in field goal range of Jake Moody, even if the Jets were able to hold the line. But let's just hope they get a damn pick-off or something. Handoff, faking the handoff to Mason. Purdy's going to launch it deep. He's got Juszczyk, and he's down to the 2. Or the 4. Let's see where he got taken down. Maybe the 3. This is why the Jets should never be put on primetime football. 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. Neither on Sundays or on Mondays. Handoff to Juszczyk, to Mason. He gets wrapped up for a loss of 4 by Holmes. By Jalen Holmes for a loss of 4. Or they'll probably say 2 at most. So it's on the 5. So he lost 2 on that run. Come on, Jets. Wake up, damn it. They've been neck gashing you from the ground attack. And Mason bops his way in. Touchdown, San Francisco. After having a touchdown taken away from him in the second quarter, he gets one in the third to rectify it. Motherfucker. Kicks up, and it's good. 23-7, San Francisco.
Oh, this is just going to be an embarrassment yet again.
And it looked like a step up in the first half compared to the Giant game.
And then everything went downhill for the Jets. Is it any wonder where?
Because they can't seem to stop one guy who's become a machete, and his name is Jordan Mason. I swear, it's like they got a new breed of Jason Voorhees in San Francisco. Next thing you know, Jordan's going to come out next week when San Francisco takes on... who do they get next week? Minnesota, and you're going to be hearing a familiar... once Mason Voorhees hits the damn field at US Bank Stadium. Actually, that's not a bad nickname for him. I think I'll keep that. Tom Grossi ain't happy. I ain't happy. Whoa. Bret Hart just called Gunther a coward. I can't believe he just said that. But then again, it's tonight's Raw is in Calgary, his hometown. In the end zone, Jets are going to return it? Gibson from the 15 to the 20, and he's brought down to 23. What? I could have swore I saw Gibson go down to 23. Huh? What the hell? And it's Breece Hall with a first down. First one for the Jets in a while. I wasn't even paying attention. Uh-oh. Get out of there, Cobra. Anyway, 1st and 10, Jets at the 35 of their own 35. Hand off to Hall. He's going to find some room, and he's going to get 5. Okay, so the ball was put back where Gibson first went down to 23, and then Hall got a catch for a pickup of 12 before that play. So I was right. They did put it back on the 23-yard line. From the 40, single back set, pistol formation. Handoff is faked. Rodgers fires. Tipped and picked. And it's Flanagan fouls on the deflection. But we got a flag. This will probably be a hold on the Jets. But on the other hand, this might come back. Let's see what the call is. Oh, they're saying it's on San Francisco. The pick's not going to count. Oh. Okay, so it's a penalty of unsportsmanlike conduct on San Francisco, but they'll still get the ball. My bad. And Aaron Rodgers is beside himself. But then again, like I said, he was looking for Wilson, it got tipped into the air, and fouls picked it off. I don't blame Rodgers for being pissed.
I don't blame Roger at all.
Lily? Lily who? What is he talking about? Oh wait, now I remember. Atari D. Lily.
champion. But you're right now looking at the best there is and the best there will be.
Oh, Gunther, you did not just say that in front of the best there is, was, and ever will be. Of course, Stanley comes out wearing a Johnny Gordos jersey. Rest in peace to him and Matt Gardeau. You heard what happened to him? The Gardeau brothers in hockey, Jose? Cycling accident took him. Anyway, Purdy fires. Kittle was looking to catch it, but overshot him. Incomplete off his hands. 2nd and 10. The ball's on the San Francisco 40 or... Let me see where the pick happened, and it was 15 yards at the end of the play. Let's see. So Lamar tipped it up, and then Fowles caught it. Let's see. Ricochet at the 50, 45, so it's on the San Francisco 40. 39, actually. After the penalty. 2nd and 10 from the 39. Hand off to Mason. Cut. And he's going to power through to the 50 for another first down. Again, the Jets can't seem to stop Jordan Mason Voorhees. And I know for a fact there weren't any Jet players smoking or getting drunk last night. Because they do extensive drug testing in the NFL. 1st and 10 in midfield. Hand off to fake it. Nope, it's Mason again. This time they come down after a pickup of 2. Second and 8 from the 48-yard line. Snap. Purdy looks too high for Usyk, or however you pronounce it, the fullback. Incomplete. 3rd down. When the hell is Hassan Reddick going to sign up? Holding out while seeing extension, entering the final year of his contract, acquired part on March 29th in exchange for a 3rd-round pick from Philadelphia. Reddick, you are a fucking scab. 49ers on 3rd down started missing, only succeeding in 1 of their first 4. Since then, they've made 4 of their last 5. Purdy looking. Fires over the middle. Pass incomplete and a flag down. This could be against the Jets. And it is. And it's an auto first down for the 49ers. It's on Jermaine Johnson for illegal use of the hands. Son of a bitch. Right in the face of the O-lineman. It's a definitive hit. I mean, he actually was throttling the offensive lineman, but on the other hand, there should have been an offsetting penalty of offensive holding on the offensive lineman. He grabbed Johnson by the hems of the jersey right here. Seriously, these refs fucking paid off. Hand off to Mason, and he's going to get 5. He's going to get 6. It's been all Jordan Mason tonight. Purdy has not had to go to the air all that much. From the 38. Hand off to Mason again. gets free of a couple of tackles, and he gets 3 yards out of it. I'd say burn the contract if I'm the Jets if he's going to be a fucking holdout. 3rd and 2. Pass going deep. Nearly picked. Tony Adams almost had it. So now the question is, if you're the 49ers, do you go for a 56-yarder? Do you go for a 55 or a 53-yarder, or do you get rid of it? You're on the 35 of the Jets from this position. I mean, yeah, you could go for it too, but they're going to go for a 53-yarder. Snap. I mean, fans don't like it, but they can get some points. Snap. Kick is... And it doinks off the upright and in.
That's enough.
That means it's... And with 3 to go in the 3rd, it is now 49ers 26, the Jets 7.
I don't think I can last another quarter at this rate.
You and me both. If the Jets don't score, or within the next 3.5 minutes, or if the drive extends into the 4th, we're cutting off.
Mm-hmm.
Because at this point, I mean, last year's game opener was a 9/11 miracle because of the script writer. Fuck him.
Yeah.
This year, it's just a fucking stomp the Jets will not recover from.
Yeah, indeed.
And what makes it worse, they actually have Aaron Rodgers this time. If you don't learn from history, you're forever damned to repeat it. Why us, folks? That might be an interesting game on Thursday night. Buffalo against Miami.
Why do I feel like this is going to make me fall asleep? I swear.
3:28 left in the 3rd, 26-7. Jets will get the ball back. I mean, seriously.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, on the one hand, yeah, the Jets got a touchdown, but on the other hand, that's all they got when compared to how bad the Giants got clobbered yesterday. Into the end zone for a touchback. Nick Sorensen, first year as the Niners D coordinator, has been doing one hell of a job. 12th season as an assistant. He played 131 career games. Nick Sorensen, 131 career games with the Rams, the Jaguars, and the Browns. 12th as an assistant. 4th different defensive coordinator in the last 5 years for the 49ers. Seriously, just because the last guy you brought in, it was this Panthers interim coach in 22, couldn't get you the land, milk, and honey because he got lazy, doesn't mean you just swap him out. Short pass to Wilson, and he's going to get 6, maybe 7. I mean, the Jets have only gotten 27 total yards since the end of the first quarter. Snap. Rodgers going to do another pass caught by, who is that? Lazard, and it's in 49er territory. Pick up at 26, so essentially the Jets doubled their yard total in this damn half since the first quarter, but still, maybe a case of too little, too fucking late. Ball's on the 38 in San Fran territory. Hand off to Hall, and he's only going to get 2. Mike Williams has not had a throw targeted at him. What was the point of getting him for a year if you're not going to throw it to him, damn it? From the 36, 2nd and 8. And it's dropped. He was looking for Hall, incomplete. Motherfucker.
I don't think we're going to last this long with this. Jets lost this game. Could have easily been winnable. And even though Aaron Rodgers was pretty healthy, it doesn't mean a damn thing.
Especially when you're dealing with an intangible you didn't count on in Jordan Mason. Rodgers going to fire it. Caught by Lazard. He's in. Touchdown Jets.
There is no way they're going to catch up with that.
And it's a defensive offside. The Jets at least cut the deficit in half, though.
True.
Fly high, New York Jets fans. So what are the Jets going to do here? Do you go for the kick, or they're going to go for 2?
No, that might. If they go for it, then there may be a chance.
They are going for 2. I mean, I don't blame them. You're down 13. Why not cut it to 11? Hand off to Hall, and he is... Did he make it? I can't see. No, he didn't. Well, over a minute to go in the third. It's now San Francisco 26 and the Jets 13. At least it's made a game somewhat. Still a 2-possession game, but at least the Jets are putting a fight up now. Thank God we are not a political channel, right?
Thank God for that.
I mean, don't get me wrong, folks. I am going to watch tomorrow night's debate, mostly to see how much... I'm just going to say, I'm only going to watch it mostly to watch how badly Kamala Harris gets her ass fucking pwned. Owned by the Donald. And yeah, I know the mainstream media is going to spin it saying Kamala won, when in truth, the whole damn country is going to see how much of a fucking half-wit twit Kamala Harris is.
I agree.
I mean, if the June debate showed that Joe Biden was an ignorant buffoon who never should have been in the White House to begin with what's the point of having having Kamala do it. But then again, she has to, as she's the new running candidate. And besides, we all know it's not her pulling all this. It's not her who's a mastermind behind what's happened to America the last 12 of the last 16 years at all. It's Obama.
Yeah.
Kind of like how in AIO Darkness Before Dawn, Blackguard was the one behind the whole vandalism crime wave, to make Mayor Tom Riley look incompetent. And for what? To get a mineral underneath the Wits End ice cream shop and Discovery Emporium building that he could use to create a bioweapon. Or at least perfect a bioweapon. Anyone who does not get the reference, it's to a Christian audio drama owned by Focus on the Family out in Colorado. Oh, that I listened to a lot of as a kid. Kicks away, touchback. Back with 99 seconds left in the third. It's available on local Christian stations Monday through Friday at 7:30 and Saturday mornings at 10. Oh, so now that we're in the final minute, so in the second half, it switches to a 20-yard line. What the hell? Mason pummeled as he only gets one, maybe two. This is crucial for the Jet D to stop San Francisco. Each of their last 6 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, 3 field goals. Minute 9 to go in the quarter. Snap. Purdy looks. He's going to throw over the middle. It's caught by Jennings, who's back on the field, picks up 12, or 16. Oh, it's 13. Yeah, Purdy just sat back there. And it's been a little shocking to see Purdy only throwing 25 passes for 182 yards, connecting on 15 of them, and no touchdowns from the guy. Taking the handoff. Purdy's going to roll. Dump pass to Usyk, and he gets stopped. But we got a flag. Let's see what the call is. Could be a hold on the Niners. Okay, let's see what it is. Worst case scenario for San Francisco, it's a hold. Best case scenario, the flag gets picked up. Or a defensive hold and an auto first down. Don't blame them. Third quarter's over, 26-13 San Francisco.
I don't even know how long I can last with that.
Neither do I, partner. Neither do I.
I always figure having to react that is not football is not the best idea when I could just simply watch, because football, for as much as I enjoy it, it can be very taxing.
Tell me about it. And it doesn't matter if it's pro, high school, or collegiate rinks in my case. Heck, one of the high schools I can actually hear from my house a few miles away.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck Dancing with the Stars.
Not a fan of it.
Neither am I. Thank God I'm not going to sit. And because of now that the NFL is flip-flopping between ABC and ESPN for Monday nights and not putting them on simulcast, thank God I am not going to have to deal with Monday Night Football calls after week 2. After week 3 on a regular basis.
Be right back. I got garbage to take down. It won't take me long.
All right.
Really suck ass. Oh, wait. Stick with pants.
Here comes Mason, and he gets stopped as he gets back to the line. Pickup of 1 at the most. Oh, Ricky Pearsall, the wideout, was shot in the chest. Released from hospital the day after. Non-injury list, but he will be out for 4 games. Thank God he survived it. So it was a pickup at 2. From the 43. Purdy looks. Gonna snap it. Caught by Debo. Makes a cut. Gets over the 40, 35. And brought down to 32 or 31. 43, 50, 35. Let's see. 7. 32. 25. Again, it's the Yaks. They're biting the Jets in the ass. Debo will take a side. Yards after a catch since 2017. Top 3, San Francisco, Los Angeles, Kansas City, and Los Angeles. Kittle makes the catch, but he's pushed back. He'll get 1 out of it. Oh, they're giving him 2. What a bunch of asshole refs. From the 30. Snap. Hand off to Mason again, and he'll be stopped for 1. Huh? Odd. Why in the 16th of November? Brewery Company event, folks. Anyway, 3rd and 6 from the 28. Seriously, why are they giving San Francisco that extra yard? Purdy looks. He's going to fire it. Ives got it at the 15, a pickup of 11. Or 12. Seriously, why are these refs giving these guys this extra yard? Yeah, 62-31. The handoff is to Debo, and he gets tripped up after a pickup of 1. Or no gain, and DJ Reed is down. We've got an injury timeout. 11-12 to go. San Francisco 26 and the Jets 13. DJ Reed is down.
There is no way they're going to make it.
Oh, now they're releasing the iPhone 16. I wonder how bad the battery on this one's going to be.
Very bad.
Especially since we're getting shittier quality phone batteries. It's because the Chinese are giving us the shitty parts.
And I just spent $100 getting my iPhone battery replaced. Yes, it was replaced, but it was worth it.
What model is yours?
iPhone Pro 12 Max.
I've got a 14 Pro.
I'm happy with my Pro 12 Max. I don't need to spend hundreds on a new one.
I got mine last year because my i11 was going dead.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, that phone lasted me almost 4 years. This one started losing charge capacity within 6 months.
Thank God it didn't happen to me. I think the charge capacity lost by about 30 years, I think. And I had it replaced, and I haven't had an issue since.
At least this time I'm using most of the hacks, like placing the thing face down, using the dark mode, putting up...
That's what I do. That's what I do, too. I like dark mode.
Keeping the Bluetooth off, unless I have to recharge my watch. But even then, it's only brief. First quarter was all Jets, but it's been all Niners since. 2nd and 9 from the 14 for the Niners. They've got pistol set. Mason in the backfield. Handoff to Mason. And he's going to be taken down at the line by Quinoa and Sauce. Third and 9. Of course, even if the Jets do stop the Niners from converting, they're still going to go for a field goal. Caught by Jennings. He's fighting, and he is not going to get the first down. But here's the question if you're Kyle Shanahan. It's 4th and 1. Do you go for it or you just take the field goal? Well, either way, you rub salt in the wound.
May as well take the field goal and get it over with.
You're going for it!
You cannot be serious.
And the Jets are going to burn a timeout. I was trying to trick the Jets to jump off sides. Saturday SEC on ABC. LSU against South Carolina. Texas A&M against Florida. And Georgia against Kentucky. Those should be interesting games.
Mm-hmm.
I'm keeping my fingers crossed that they're not fucking stomps. I'd probably go to Hawthorne's to watch any of those games, but the problem is the roads in downtown Concord have been ravaged by halfway construction workers the last 2+ years. And Trent Williams is going to take some time on the sideline. He played all 65 snaps, and yes, the Niners are going to go for the field, going to take the points. Smart move. 23-yard attempt. This should be easy. And it is. .9:43 to go, 29-13. It looks like Trent is going into the back and going to the locker room. He got banged up. I don't know how bad. But that said, the last 7 drives, San Francisco has scored. Or whenever they had the football. Oh, it's called the Pure Fusion Collective. I still say Sonya's Devils was a better fit. It's a back pun. So sue me. Heck, if Sonya were to come down here and sue me for a bad joke, DeVille were to come down here and sue me for a bad joke for her faction, I dare her to do it. Gee, I wonder what this year's Mountain Dew Voodoo flavor is. Let's see. I mean, last year was a Halloween candy brand. Please don't let it be candy corn. Everyone hates candy corn. Don't you?
Yeah.
Lands in the landing zone. Gibson will take it out. 20. And he's brought down to 24. Yeah, for 13 straight years, they've had the 3rd fewest wins in the NFL. 77 wins, no playoff appearances. playoff drought over 6 more weeks of football, or a 14th straight no-show in the postseason. Aaron Rodgers, 11-17, 144, 1 touchdown, 1 pick tonight. Handoff is to Hall, and he gets funneled after gaining 3. This 49er defense has been smothering Breece Hall. Just throw it, Aaron. The ground game has been basically compromised, Mr. Rodgers. 2nd and 7, ball on the 27-yard line of the Jets. Snap. Caught by Lazard, and he gets it to the 42, pick up a 15. Smart move that they're now going no huddle to try to tire out the 49er defensive line. Wouldn't you agree?
Mm-hmm.
From the 42, 8.5 to go. Snap. Rodgers. Short pass to Hall. He gets free. He's over the 40 and barely gets it over the first down marker in the 49er territory. No, he was pushed out at midfield. But at least it stops the clock. 8:27 to go. Second one from the 50. From midfield. Clock resets. He resumes running. Rodgers fires. Caught. It's Wilson, and he steps out at the 44. Pick up a 6 and a first down. Smart move to throw it to the sideline to try to stop the clock. Aaron Rodgers, not bad in his second night out as a Jet. Could have been better if the defense had stepped up. And we got a flag. It's probably going to be a false start on the Jets. What? That is BS. Let's see. 1. Okay, I see it. His left foot was on the sideline chalk. It's not a complete pass. Right foot was down in, but he overextended on the left, and he's out by a couple of toes. Never mind. It's a good call, as much as I hate to admit it. $7:59 left. Garrett Wilson's got to be pissed on that. That was the review assistant that took that away from him. But then again, it was the review assistant that took a potential game tire away from the Ravens on Thursday. I've got another pantry moth. 3rd down, 1 from midfield. 2 back set. Handoff to Hall. He's trying to plow through. He's not going to. Maybe an inch or 2 short. In this situation, you gotta go for it. I mean, seriously. They plugged the hole. What was the point in doing that? I mean, again, in this situation, you have to go for it. Rodgers looks. And it's incomplete. He was looking for Wilson, and it got broken up. It's a turnover on downs because of an overturned first down. And it's prime real estate for the Niners. Midfield with 7:22 left.
I did not need to hear that.
Sorry.
Jeez. my stuff ready for tomorrow. Plus, I gotta be up around.
Once this game's over, I think we should do our recap our thought videos.
I don't know if I plan on doing that. I'm going only Giants this season. Because
Oh.
Jets, they're a wreck in and of itself.
That's true. And what about tank bowl games? Will you do those?
I don't know if I plan to because they can be time consuming. And plus, I got my own stuff to do. I got like work.
Fair enough. Then again, I've also got to be on the clock on certain days a week.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been 5 months, almost 6 months since I got the job at Lowe's.
Well, I hope you do well with the job.
I've been doing okay.
That's good.
But of course, they've been doing a significant hour restriction because, well, fall season, Lawn Garden doesn't get much in that spot. I mean, sure, once Black Friday hits, we're going to have a lot of people wanting us to string up their Christmas trees.
Hmm.
And by string them up, I mean by putting them in a box and then packing them. Or tying them down to the top of their pickups. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's going to be more hectic for me when we finally get back to spring. Pick line's going to be filling up. A lot of people getting mulch. '49ers will take over at midfield from up 16. They have scored on each of their last 7 drives. 4 field goals. Or maybe it's 5. And a pair of touchdowns. I formation. Handoff to Mason. And he's down the sideline to the 30 and he gets 22 before being pushed out. 23, excuse me, Joe. Yeah, Hannah Yam swatted away from Garrett Wilson. I mean, personally, I would have done on a screen route to the outside. First and 10 from the 26. 400 yards of total play by the 49ers. Handoff to Mason. He's going to get 3. And the 49ers really looking to hammer the nail in the coffin. Mason in the backfield. They're going to dump. It's going to be a toss. And he gets 5. "28 rushes, 146 yards, and a touchdown for this slasher villain wannabe in Jordan Mason." And this is without CMC, I might want to point out. Trent Williams back in. But then again, the Jets have failed to utilize their ground game, or when they have, it's been bottled up. And San Francisco calling a timeout, or is it a dog call? It's a dog call. Nope, it's a timeout before the dog call hit. 5:06 left. 29-13. It's a 30-second timeout. 3rd and 2 from the Jet. From the Jet 19. By a foot. Saquon Barkley, 2 touchdowns as an Eagle as they hold on barely to beat the Packers. Dak Prescott, 4-year extension, $240 million on Sunday, and he made it worth the money doubling up on Cleveland.
My God.
2nd and 2 from the 18. Fake of the handoff. Purdy looking. And he's going to go down. That's a loss of 7. No, wait. 1. Let's see. 19, 20, 21, 22, 22. 6.
What a waste.
So they're just going to kick it. Again.
I'm not surprised they're going to kick it.
Moody is 4 for 4 today, or is he 5 for 5? I've lost count. This one from 42. And I think he's 5 for 5.
I don't know.
Snap, hold, kick, 6 for 6.
Yep, it's over. I'm sorry, but it's just over.
Smoke if you got him. There's only 4:20 left.
Either way, this game's over.
Put the nail in the coffin. If you want to leave, be my guest.
Stick
Thanks.
a fork in this shit, because the Jets got beat. They started off so well, but then everything fell to shit. Everything fell apart for the Jets when they realized, yeah, even with Aaron Rodgers, it's not.
And no Christian McCaffrey for San Francisco. They had a slasher villain in reserve.
Slasher villain in reserve. Now I know that the 49ers are going to go all in this year.
Yeah, but then how much do you think Rodgers is going to get paid off to give the Chiefs a 3rd title in a row?
I don't know.
Because I do not want to see that matchup again this year in the Super Bowl. Because it's too predictable. It's too self-indulgent to the fucking Swifties.
Let's not forget the script writers.
Who deserve their necks in the news for what happened last year.
I mean, come on.
Nobody likes Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift sucks.
Her music's atrocious.
Her music's trash.
She even makes someone like Rebecca Black look like a saint by comparison.
And that's
And yeah.
generous.
And Rebecca Black is one of the worst one-hit wonders.
Mm-hmm.
1st and 10 from the 30. Out of the gun, trip formation. Out of the pistol, trip formation. They hand off to Hall, and he's stuffed after a pickup of 3. Well, I guess they're going to let Rodgers sit. They brought in the backup. I don't blame him for this. But to me, bringing the backup is just a sign you've thrown in the old throw the damn towel. Tyrod Taylor's in. Single back, he hands off to Hall. Gets a cut, has his best run of the day, and gets it to midfield for a 1st down. Whoop-de-fucking-do, pick up a 7 of 16, maybe 17. Took you this damn long to get a run of more than 5 yards, Brees? It's a 16-yard pickup. Snap to Taylor. He fakes a handoff. He's going to dump it off to Conklin, and he's going to get about 7 or 6. Excuse me, Princess. And I'm referring to the refs, not you or Joe Buck. Second and 4. Taylor throws. Short pass caught. 1st down by Lazard. He was trying to stretch it out of bounds to try to stop the clock. Not like it's going to matter much. 2.5 minutes left. Down 19. Is there really a point in doing that. I mean, yes, you get the 2-minute warning as a bonus timeout, but you've already burned one last quarter due to an injury. 1st and 10 from the 39. Taylor's going to lob it. Tipped and nearly picked. He was looking for Lazard, but it does stop the clock. Ward almost had it, but it slipped through his fingers. From the gun, Taylor gets the dump off to Braylon Allen. He's going to get 9. And we go to the warning. 2 minutes left, 32-13 in favor of San Francisco. Like I said, going into this, you had to figure that San Francisco has been for the last handful of years and may always well be the one thing team to Rogers what kryptonite is to Superman.
Of course.
But again, I think the Jets made the same mistake 16 years ago when they got far for a year that they did with Rodgers. What's that old saying? Oh, yeah. Those who don't learn from history are doomed to repeat it.
The realms of revelation. And as you can see, yeah, we were able to take care of a little loose end. Now we need to return.
What game were you playing when you did that commentary?
I'm just listening to one of my videos I'm trying to upload, trying to figure things out.
Is it Dragon
Quest 6?
Okay,
yeah, yeah, because I've been working on that for some time. That's why, and when you listen to that, that's why. So that way, I can be able to have this planned out.
Does anyone really care for the MTV Video Music Awards? I don't.
I really don't give a bloody shit about it.
I mean, if I'm going to get a music album later this year for the holidays, it's going to be Skillet's new Revolution soundtrack album. Yes, I'm a damn panhead, and I am fucking proud of it. Heck, most of my music albums are Skillet albums. And we all know what the key moment is in this one. It's been Jordan Mason Voorhees.
Yep.
I don't care if McCaffrey's out for a month. Any team that's facing the 49ers are going to be hearing a familiar for the next few weeks. Handoff, Taylor to Allen, he gets 7. Then for the first down. Besides, all Jordan 3.8 out on 3 and out on first drive, and the last 8 since for San Francisco have been scores. Pass by Taylor, caught by Garrett Wilson. He's going to get 8. 90 seconds left, and this is just going to be a garbage time touchdown if the Jets get it. They'll call a timeout to stop the clock, or not. There's a minute 20 to go. I don't even know why they didn't burn a damn timeout. I mean, not that it matters, but the point still applies. If you want to save some time on the clock, burn a timeout. Taylor looks. Gets away from a sack. Fires. Probably a hold. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, so it's an incomplete pass because Garrett stepped out before he caught it. 3rd and 2 from the 13. From the 14. Snap. This one's caught by Lazard. He's down at the 10. Burn a timeout. Sala, burn a timeout. You've got less than a minute to score here, you dumbass. Yeah, maybe they'll get a win in Tennessee next week. I mean, the early portion of the game was Aaron Rodgers and Garrett Wilson combo. But at points, there were plenty of screw-ups. The only saving grace for Rodgers tonight was him getting a touchdown pass to Lazard on a free play. 58 seconds left. The Jets did burn their second timeout. 1st and goal from the 10. Taylor's going to run. He's going to cut. 5, 4, brought down at the 2. Yeah, Brees only had 40 some odd yards on the ground tonight? Okay, 54 on the ground, 39 in the air. Aaron a touchdown, so he only had 93 total yards. 30 seconds left in the game. Taylor looks, fires. Caught by Lazard, garbage time touchdown, fly high, New York Jets fans. With 25 seconds left. Part of the Giants last year was Tyrod. He actually won the only game one of the 2 games I called that the Giants won last year. They're going to go for 2 again. Again, not that it matters at this point, but then again, better to lose by 11 than by 13. From the gun, Taylor looks, lobs it. Overshot. Was looking for Gibson. Well, that's probably just about it. We'll just wait for the kickoff, and I'll just say game over. San Francisco wins 32-19. I mean, compared to the Giants game, you do have to agree with me. This was a bit of a step up, yes or no?
Yeah, true. Very true.
Okay. Next set of games for the Jets, they got Tennessee next week. Then they host New England, Denver. Then they go to Minnesota, and a Monday nighter against Buffalo in Week 6. Thankfully, that'll be on ESPN's main channel and not ABC, so we don't have to call it. Since I can't get ESPN because I use a HD antenna TV setup. I can't believe they killed onside kicks this year. Goodell deserves his neck in the noose for that one.
Yeah.
Into the landing zone, touchback. Whoever's the backup can just come out, take the knee, and end the game. Because it don't really matter at this point. Still steep hill, 10% grade. 3 NFC West titles, including the last 2 years. 4 NFC title appearances. 2-time champions for the Niners. But they've never been able to get over that hump. And that's basically blamed on Kyle Shanahan's lack of ability to keep the foot on the throat. Purdy will take the knee. Whoever number 17 is, takes the knee. Game over. San Francisco wins. Final score, 49ers 32, Jets 19. And the Jets once again start the season in the hole. One game in the hole behind everyone else. How am I not surprised by that? Might as well do a quick rundown of the stats, for better or worse. Brain Allen, huh? Time of possession, 38-40 to 21-20 in favor of the Niners. 24-14 first downs in favor of San Francisco. 10-3 in the ground, 12-11 in the air, 2-0 in penalties. Jets' only saving grace was they went 6 out of 10 on third downs to 6 out of 13 for San Francisco. 401 to 266 total yards in favor of San Francisco. Yards to play, 5.7 on 70 yards to 5.4 on 49 yards in favor of San Francisco. 180 to 68 on the ground in favor of San Francisco. 4.7 on 38 rush attempts to 3.6 on 19 attempts for San Francisco. 221 to 198 in the air in favor of San Francisco. Both Rodgers and Taylor and Purdy won a collective 19 out of 29 each. 6 for 6 per pass attempt for the Jets to 6.9 for the Niners. Purdy got sacked 3 times for 10 yards.
Statistics.
2. Rodgers only getting sacked once for 5. Jets got 3 penalties against them for 10 yards, 4 penalties for 40 against San Francisco, 3-2 in touchdowns in favor of the Jets, 1 on the ground, 2 in the air, to 2 on the ground, nothing in the air for San Francisco. But the Jets did commit 2 turnovers, 3 punts to 1. Jets return yards, 115 of the Jets. Kicking 8 for 8, including 6 for 6 and field goals for San Francisco to 1 for 1 for the Jets. Red zone efficiency, 2 for 2 for the Jets. And 2 for 5 for San Francisco. I want to thank Megan for joining me on this train wreck of a game. But again, compared to the Giants.
Don't even expect me to react to these for a while, because they're just time consuming, believe me.
I know. But at least, again, compared to the Giant game, this was a step up. But still, a loss is a loss. Thanks for joining me, buddy.
Yeah.
Comment, like, and subscribe. This is MegaMan. He's MegaMan and G. I'm Mets228. Goodbye. Good fucking night. Bang.
Well, at least that turned out to be something. I'm out. Later.